So this is my bottom preview and bottom predictions for the Leigh Wood vs Warrington rematch for the main event and also for the undercard fights that start underway. With the undercard fights, starting off then with Leigh versus Catherine Tatone, 8-round contest in bantamweight division, in the female bantamweight division that is. Catherine Tatone lost to Furtado. In terms of her resume. She's got 3 losses, while Taya Arton has got that extensive combat background, especially in MMA as well, in UFC. She's got that aggressive style, and she likes to sit down on her shots to try and secure knockouts as well. So obviously been signed by Matchroom as well, and they want to obviously try and build her up. So I think she wins here. I think Taya Ayrton wins however she wants. KO, stoppers or points. So that's my thoughts and predictions on that one. Up next, we see the fraternal Sandy Ryan. She takes on Tara Ramos-Zamora. 10-round contest for the 5th WBC World Female Super Lightweight title. Obviously, Sandy Ryan, obviously former WBO champion before using that title to Matea Mayer. There's no shame in using to Matea Mayer. I think Matea Mayer is one of the best female boxers out there. There's no shame in that. And Sandy Ryan ain't bad either. Let's be real. She's not bad either. She did cause Mayer some problems. Zamora, in terms of her resume, she has lost to Beatriz Ferreira and Bordeaux on points. She has suffered 10 losses, so let's be real. This is a pointless exercise for Zamora. This is basically Sandy Ryan getting a world title back under her arms, basically. And I'm just going to say it now. Sandy Ryan wins comfortably, easy by points. Sandy Ryan got that technical facility, stood that effect. Her jab is right on point as well. Very effective jab, very good counter puncher. And she's got that win generalship as well, hasn't she? So, but yeah, for me, Sandy Ryan, it's a pointless exercise. She's going to win the 5th WBC world title. There's none of this. Don't start over this, or will she? No, I mean, come on, Samoa's got 10 defeats. What are we doing here? Now on to the co-main event. Ismail Davis versus Bale Fawaz. 12-round contest for the British and Commonwealth welterweight titles, which are held by Ismail Davis. Great fight. This is a great fight. This would be a good pick-em fight between 2 of these opponents. Bale Fawaz has always been the underdog in every fight he's fought, especially against Jonah Botson. Especially against Jonah Botson as well. And he won that fight, especially the rematch with Eads, didn't he? Fawaz, he's a versatile, skilled fighter, a 3-time national champion, which isn't bad, is it? Let's be real, a 3-time national champion. While Ismail Davis, he's been very active, hasn't he? Ismail Davis, he's had 2 last-minute appearances against Josh Kelly and Seri Bolchuk. There's no shame in using to Bolchuk. Bolchuk is just levels above Davis. The Josh Kelly fight, a couple more rounds. If Ismail Davis, I just felt Ismail Davis in that fight against Josh Kelly just turned it on a bit too late, didn't he? If he turned it on a bit more earlier, he probably would have beaten Josh Kelly to a point decision. Same with the fight against Adiarko as well. If Ismail Davis just would have turned it on a bit more earlier than Adiarko, then I think he would have won that fight as well. It's just that's his only weakness for me, Ismail Davis. He seems to turn it on far too late. Ismail Davis, we all know he's a versatile Swiss hitting boxer, where he can box on the back foot, but he can also try and box on the front foot and try and close down opponents as well. Which is a good thing about him, isn't it? That he can actually adapt as well. But sometimes it just, when he does adapt, it just leaves it a bit too yet, doesn't he? And this is the worry in this fight for Davis. He cannot leave it too yet then spell for once, in my opinion. But I do think Davis is favourite for this fight. I think I'm going to go for Davis to just edge Fawaz out on points. Not a bad fight, is it? Not a bad fight at all. I do like the matchup, to be fair. And I think Davis will win on points. Now on to the main event. Leigh Wood vs Josh Warrington rematch, 12-round contest for in the super featherweight division. 2 years on. 2 years on after the first fight. They've obviously been and and after that since then, with handbags and all that. And it's the last fight for Warrington for me. It's the only fight yet for Josh Warrington. Right? After this, I just don't really want to see Josh Warrington ever box ever again, to be honest with you. Because I am tired of seeing him, to be honest with you, saying, oh, he's retired. By the way, Josh Warrington put his gloves down the middle of the ring in his defeat against Kakatse, and now he's back again. Make your mind up. Yeah, make your mind up. I don't like the way Josh Warrington fights personally. I don't like the way he fights. I particularly don't like him either, if I'm being honest with you. I think of course, he's a former 2-time IBF World Champion, which is still incredible achievement, isn't it? And I just don't like the way he fights. He always gets sneaky headbutts in as well, and these rabbit punches as well. He's quite an ugly fighter for me, Josh Warrington. And he is that relentless presser fighter, though. He is that relentless presser and high volume as well. That's the fighter that he is. Leigh Wood, I do like Leigh Wood. But Leigh Wood been far too inactive. Both fighters have been far too inactive for me. Leigh Wood definitely got that counter punch power, as we saw in the first fight against Josh Warrington, with that counter punch. Technically skilled fighter, Leigh Wood, got that technical ability as well. Former world champion, of course, as well, Leigh Wood. And obviously, he did KO Warrington. And to be fair, in that fight, Josh Warrington was winning that fight, wasn't he? Until Leigh Wood KO'd him. And the judges, for me, if it does the points, the judges will like the work of Josh Warrington. Yes, we will about it, they will. So Leigh Wood does need to knock him out again to win this fight, in my opinion. I think it will be caught on the start harder then. I do think Josh Warrington, the way Josh Warrington fights is a bit of a problem for Leigh Wood sometimes, but then Josh Warrington leaves himself far too open, and that's what happened in the first fight. He left himself far too open from a counter punch from Leigh Wood, and that was it. It was game over after that. And it's just the inactiveness, isn't it, of both fighters for me, where it could easily go to points. And if it does to points, I actually think Warrington might win, if it does to points. Because Warrington will never stop. He will never stop. And Leigh Wood does need that knockout for me, and that stoppage. But I just feel Warrington leaves himself far too open, in my opinion. And I think it will be the same outcome again. And I do think this time Leigh Wood once again will win by KO and stoppers in the rematch as well, and that should hopefully be the end of that Wood-Warrington rivalry, which has now became a bit heated, hasn't it? Became a lot more heated after the first fight. I don't know why it became heated, because in the first fight they were best buddies, weren't it? But now they absolutely can't stand each other. But I'll probably put that down to Josh Warrington being a crybaby, to be honest with you. I do think Warrington is a bit of a crybaby, so he can't take a defeat well, in my opinion. So, but yeah, I actually hope Wood wins, to be fair. I actually hope he Wood wins. I can't really stand Josh Warrington personally. Can't stand him, but I have given him this praise, being a former 2-time world champion. 2-time IBF world champion. But yeah, I hope he Wood wins, and I do think he Wood will win. Warrington deceived himself far too often for me. for that counter punch of Leigh Wood. And I think Leigh Wood will win by KO stoppage, in my opinion. So that is my bottom preview and bottom predictions for the Leigh Wood vs Josh Warrington rematch card. Feel free to leave your thoughts and predictions down below for all the fights down below in the comments. And I'll see you on the next one.